So what I want to talk to you today about is the battery in a John Deere 214. As we all know, 212s, 210s, 216s, pretty much all the same. But I want to look at the battery compartment because there's some debate online as to what battery works really well, and I'm sure several of them do. What I ended up going on with my battery replacement on my tractor here, I happen to have a brand new, you'll see, 2022 battery that was put in my John Deere 216 when I bought it. Came with it, and since that got put away for the winter until I can do some work on it, I decided to take that battery out and put it here in my 214. Now this is a group size 26 battery, 540 cold cranking amps. This one came from Fleet Farm, and you'll see that there is plenty of room inside for that battery, even with the hydraulic lift mechanism and setup that I have here. So I know that the service manual for these things says to use, I believe, a 22F or a 22N or something like that, and I don't know anything about a 22F. I did go to a store, auto parts store, and they had a 22NF, and that thing was monstrous. Even the guy that was selling it to me told me that he's got one in his tractor, and it was a tight fit. So I mean, it would barely fit underneath this hood release latch. So I ended up not buying it because I remembered that I had this in the garage. So this is just to let you know that a Group 26 battery works really well in these 200 series tractors from John Deere. So this is the battery that came with my 214 when I bought it. So the previous owner must have put this in, and it suited me for a couple, 3 years, and this year it finally decided to give up the ghost. But it was a really tight fit, and I mean across this way. I mean, let's measure that there. So that's what, 9 1/8, and I know the depth is 5 inches, and it's about 8 inches tall. Yeah, so that worked, but I don't know how the guy got in there. Also, there was a lot of room this way, and he had a 2x piece of lumber wedged in there to keep the battery from sliding back and forth. But I tell you, it was so tight this way, there was no way that it was going to slide. One thing I'd like to demonstrate with this particular tractor and the previous owner, you'll see the extension cord running up there, because when I bought this thing, somebody put a battery charger, mounted a battery charger on the side, and so all I have to do is plug in an extension cord down there, and it charges the battery. So let's take a closer look at that if we can. Oh. All right, so that's cool.